I'm an attorney and I work in the area of wills, trusts, and estate planning. And this series of video blogs is focused on the subject of guardianships. In my past couple of blogs, I've discussed what a guardianship is, who are the subject of guardianships, minors, and I had a discussion about who are the people that are likely to be appointed by a court to be a guardian. And today I'd like to discuss a little bit about, all right, now you have a guardian, you've been appointed by the court, you've gone through the petition phase, you've been investigated, and you've been chosen by the court to care for a minor child that you care about. What are some of the responsibilities as a guardian, and what are some of the things you're going to be held accountable for in that child's care? The guardians have most, if not all, responsibilities that a parent would have towards their child, with the standard much higher than a parent gets. I know I often hear people complaining about, some forms of parenting and say there ought to be a license. Well, when you're a guardian, you've basically gotten a license to parent, and there are expectations by the court and California law of the way in which you parent that child. But essentially, you determine where that minor lives, you make sure they're fed, clothed, and sheltered, you supervise their conduct, and you're responsible for, not completely responsible for their conduct, but you are the supervising parent when, in that context, when the school calls, it's you they're going to call, it's you who has to met out the discipline at home. You enroll them in school, choose what school they go to. You are, you have to supply them with proper medical care. It's sort of a no-brainer, but it's all of the things that sort of the ideal parent would provide for these minors. And that's what's required of you in the physical sense. If you want to do things like take the minor out of state, or if a child who is 14 years or older and is not consenting to medical treatment, yet you want the medical treatment to be done, those are the types of things that you would need to go back to court to get approval from the judge to have done. So not many, but there are some areas as a guardian that you may need approval of the court before you do something with that minor or for that minor. If you are a guardian of the estate, which means you handle all of their financial affairs, assuming they have it, you have a fiduciary duty, like we've discussed in blogs before, like a trustee would have or a conservator would have over an elder person's estate. You have to deal with their money fairly and in good faith and invest it wisely. You have to control and preserve the property for the minor, the intent being that they will need it later on in life. If you have your own personal assets, you aren't to mix that minor's assets or bank accounts with your own. And you can't use any of a minor's property if you're their guardian for any of your personal gain, profit, or reasons, even if you think you're going to be making out of that money profit for a minor. In other words, you can't start a business and make the minor an investor in your business. So, and as well, if you are a financial guardian of a minor, there are accounting requirements. The first time is the first year out. Once you've been appointed a guardian, you have to give a full accounting within the first year, and then every 2 years. So the court monitors you. It's very much like a conservatorship, but instead of taking care of an elder person's care and money, you're doing it for a minor. So those are some of the responsibilities and rights the guardian has over minor children that they've been appointed guardianship of. And if you are seeking a guardianship or in a guardianship and have questions about your roles and your duties, or there's issues that come up, you should consult an attorney who works in this area and knows the laws.